Today they told me I had to get my leg amputated. I mean, obviously that's a pretty big blow to hear. I was like, Mom, there's not a D1 player out there that has a prosthetic leg. And she was like, well, there always has to be the first. And I was kind of viewed my situation a little bit different after she said that.
CAF has been a hope in the dark for us.
Well, that's a clip of the 2024 Super Bowl ad featuring D1 baseball player and CAF athlete Parker Byrd. This year, the CAF will air another ad featuring Parker as he sets its sights on the 2028 Paralympic Games. Joining us now to talk about the new ad and Parker's journey is CAF co-founder and good friend of the station, KUSI here, Bob Babbitt. Bob, good morning.
How you doing, bud? So good to be here. And it's the cool thing for me is we did this ad basically showing this is a kid who lost his leg. He was recruited to play Division I baseball at East Carolina University, which is a top 10 program, when he was 14 years old. He signed his letter of intent when he was 14. So this is a great ball player. 3 months before he was starting school in 2022, he was out tubing, got thrown off the boat backed up, cut his leg. So at that point, he had to have his leg amputated below the knee, and the night before this amputation, he says to Dad, so what does this mean? Dad's like, well, it means you never play baseball again. He says, well, Mom goes, well, wait a second, don't be telling our son what he can't do. And Parker goes, well, Mom, no Division I ball players ever played with a prosthetic leg. She goes, well, there needs to be a first, why can't it be you? And seriously, after that ad ran in 2014, just in Greenville, 5 days later, he became the first Division I ball player to play with a prosthetic leg, and that ended up on SportsCenter, ended up on World News Tonight. It was a huge story. And then all these families started reaching out to Parker and saying, you know, my son lost his leg, or my son's in a wheelchair. And Parker realized his life had a bigger purpose. His life was now about, there it is, that's the moment. That's the moment when Parker became the first Division I ball player with a prosthetic leg. He drew a walk. They sent in a pinch runner. He got another standing ovation. It was very, very cool.
That is very cool. So what are we expecting a week from tomorrow?
A week from tomorrow, we'll be running basically the same ad we ran in 2024. But what's so cool about it is it's airing just in Greenville. And Parker now is, besides being a role model for all these kids, he's training to go to the Paralympics in 2028 to throw the discus, which would be so cool for a kid who thought his sporting life was over to playing Division I baseball, and he's still playing Division I baseball, and being a role model for all these kids. He actually has his own podcast called Parker Byrd from the Legless Lounge. It's his podcast. So I love is life after trauma, seeing an athlete go through and his family go through what we went through, and now he's speaking to groups all over the country. He's playing Division I baseball. He's training to go to the Paralympics. It's just a wonderful story.
He's helping a lot of people.
He's helping a ton of people because these families. We had a little boy who actually was here last year, JJ Reeder, lost his leg to a bull shark. You probably remember that story.
That. Yeah,
remember that? JJ was somebody whose family reached out to Parker and came out to a ball game, and Parker visited him in the hospital. And next thing you know, he's playing baseball. He's surfing again.
Yeah.
Kids need hope. They need role models. Parker Byrd's a role model.
Okay. How can our viewers find out more about your foundation?
They just go to challengedathletes.org and they can volunteer, they can donate, they can support. We've had numerous folks have reached out to us because of our appearances here and have come and volunteered at CAF and have donated.
Wow.
It's been wonderful. The partnership here has been great. You guys are such huge supporters. And the great thing is, I think our athletes help to change lives.
Oh, no question. No question. Wow. You guys got a heck of an organization there.
Well, it's been 32 years. We've raised $191 million and sent over 52,000 grants to challenge athletes in all 50 states, 73 countries, and what I'm proudest of, in 105 different sports. So our 105th sport that we help to fund grants for is wheelchair pickleball.
Oh, really? And you know, that's a good point, because the apparatus that they use, they're very expensive.
Yeah.
And you guys are able to help with grants and things like that.
Absolutely.
You get people who otherwise couldn't afford it, prosthetic legs, slides for hockey, or sleds for hockey.
Yep.
All of that stuff.
Yeah, and the hard part is when we read through the grants, and that's the process right now. In March, we'll be sending out grants. When you read through the grants, a lot of people who have disabilities make $25,000 or $30,000 a year. So you talk about a $4,500 wheelchair basketball chair. It's not within the realm of possibility that someone could afford that. Well, through our grants this last year, we sent out 4,025 grants totaling $6.6 million.
Wow.
Yeah, and the Winter Paralympics are starting in about a month. Last year at the Summer Paralympics in 2024, there was 225 members of Team USA. 127 had received grants from CAF.
That's awesome.
Fun stuff.
Bob Babbitt. We'll see you soon, Bob.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.